Zombie Attack. Written and narrated by Rick Wood. Published through Blood Splatter Press. Chapter 1. The bottom half of his right leg may as well have been ripped off and discarded into a nearby bin. It was a stubborn limb that needn't be there, yet it clung to his knee without purpose or meaning, like a recurring memory that would not fade. It was an annoyance. It was a burden. But most of all, it was a severe irritation when he was in a hurry. Quite frequently, Gus considered wielding a machete and just chopping the damn thing off. The leg's ineptness had been an unwelcome present from the Taliban that saw him discharged from the army without so much as a thank you. A bullet from a Kalashnikov assault rifle was lodged deep within the dead tissue of his right calf muscle, and it was a bullet that no doctor had been brave enough to remove. The pain was ongoing, but had grown tolerable, in the way that one could get used to a constant itching that won't go away. The only times he ever really noticed it was either when it hindered his speed, or when pus chose to seep out, which often happened at the most inconvenient of times. Wasn't exactly a great conversation starter at a dinner party, was it? "Oh, Gus, just so you know, your leg is leaking again." Pathetic. As he snarled at the dead weight slowing him down, he rushed through the high street toward his motorbike. Something was happening. He had no idea what exactly it was, but he knew it wasn't good. His older brother had always been into zombie movies, and Gus had always mocked him, telling him he was watching an unrealistic pile of trash and would be better off watching something that actually made sense. How little he knew. He had witnessed enough atrocities within the last hour to fill a whole tour of Afghanistan. It had started small. An elderly lady had fallen as she stepped off the bus. As she lay there, her body had convulsed like a dead fish, thrashing for life. A crowd then proceeded to gather. One person had announced he was a doctor, and leant in to take her pulse. Her eyes opened. A sudden jolt. A twisted expression, like she was full of energetic anger, like there was a savage mania rising within her. Cloudy drawl trickled across her chin. She stared at his open throat stretching out before her. Her jaw ripped open, and her sparse remaining teeth clamped into the tasty neck of the doctor. The gathered crowd immediately dispersed. What had been inquiries of concern rapidly turned into shrieks of terror. Grimaces of sympathy and wishes to help warped into faces of innocence ensuring their own survival. The doctor had sprung to his feet within seconds. The professional, caring visage was replaced with a yellow-eyed, carnivorous monster. It was inhuman. That was the only way Gus could describe the creature that rose. Inhuman. It sprinted, snarling as it ran, and boy could it run. Gus had never seen a person run so fast. The doctor overtook innocent bystanders fleeing upon bicycles with the ease of a morning stroll. He had bitten a nearby bike enthusiast, who had gotten up and bitten a nearby child kicking the ball against the wall, who had gotten up and bitten a policeman trying to intervene. So many were attacked and ripped apart, yet each and every one of them stood back up. Never mind how much they had been ravaged. Never mind what fell out of their open torsos or hung off their mutilated faces. They stood up and looked to feed. Those people who had been murdered, brutalized, destroyed, ripped apart. They climbed to their feet and bestowed their fate upon others. Running, bloody drool soaking their chins, ignoring their missing intestines, not caring about their arm that flew away in the aerodynamic resistance of their speed. All they seemed to want was to feed, and feed they did. Gus had considered help.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?